Hi, I'm Alan Lee from Yacht Workshop, and today I thought I'd show off one of my prototypes as well as talk briefly about one of my biggest influences in electronics and software development. A few years back, a friend of mine introduced me to Electroplankton, which is a game for the Nintendo DS, and it's where you can control little plankton to create some pretty cool music. The creator of Electroplankton is an artist named Toshio Iwai, and he's made some really neat things from computer games to incredible installations and even his own musical instrument, namely the Tenori-On, which bears a striking resemblance to this guy, the Mono, but there are differences between the two which I won't get into here. Now, while many of us enjoy listening to music, Iwai was particularly interested in the thing that was making the music, the interface. Now, we're used to seeing interfaces like the fretboard of a guitar or the keys of a piano, but Iwai knew that the choices of interfaces didn't have to stop there. You could create completely new ones or even manipulate the current ones in ways that we have never imagined before. He once called the holes on a strip of paper for a music box really beautiful. And indeed it is. You could feed it through the music box one way and get a song. You could even flip it over and get a completely different one. You could also turn it backwards and feed it through, or backwards and flipped over, or Mobius strip. As soon as I was introduced to Electroplankton and Toshio Iwai, my mind was blown, and I spent the next few years trying to think up of ways to make different musical interfaces. And that brings us to this guy here. Now, there's a sub-game on Electroplankton called Tracy, and that's where you draw paths for different plankton, and each path will create a different musical phrase. Now, I wanted to make something similar, so I took a touchscreen, which, by the way, is the same touchscreen found in the Nintendo DS, and I made it so that wherever you touch, it'll light up a corresponding LED and play a tone at the same time, like so. You can also change the instrument. Now, generating the tones is the famous SparkFun Music Instrument Shield, and I also thought that this would be a nice opportunity to test drive the PIC32 starter kit from Microchip. Now, this is a prototype, and I plan on using a capacitive touchscreen. This is a resistive one for the final version. Additionally, I do plan on having the screen much larger, as well as having a lot more LEDs underneath it. This is done pretty well so far, save for a few glitches here and there, and I suspect the final version it's definitely a little ways off. But I do look forward to finishing it up. Anyways, that's it for now. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time. If you're curious to hear what a Mobius strip would sound like in a music box, click here and you'll be taken to a video made by Vihard who does just that. Also, be sure to check out her other videos too. They are really neat.